So here it is, folks. Here it is. The final matches out of the Champions League qualifying campaign. Next up after this, it is the group stages. Let's get into it. Champions League 2020-2021 playoffs, second legs, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new to the channel, smash the old subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Champions League qualification related, Blackburn Rovers related, world football related. We're going to know here under Awan Aruski. That's right, boys and girls. Now, before we jump in the deep end and take a little look at, of course, my pickaroonies and your pickaroonies, we're going to have a little bit of a shout out to the Patreons. Support the channel behind the scenes. You know who you are. Goodness gracious me. There's about 18 or 90 of them. You know, depending on what day you look, whatever day you look. But anyway, besides that, I want a big shout out to two patrons who upped their pledge this past few days. Russell Frost upped his pledge. Respect to you. And of course, Chris Wilson upped his pledge. So respect to both those boys and girls for supporting the channel behind the scenes, even though none of them are girls, except for, you know, who Bianca Muller is, of course, a lady. But anyway, respect to all of them. Support the channel. If you are out there thinking, you know what, let's support this clown and get him up to 20, get in the old description. Links to my platforms are in there, Twitter, Facebook, and of course, Patreon. It should be patreon.com/Roses. Check it all out. Let's get into it then. Take a little look at how I got on, and then we'll take a little look at how you guys got on out in the Champions League. This is the criteria once again: 0 to 2, just 0 to 2. You're in the shit-faced gang. I think I'm in there, boys. 3 to 4, you're in the straight-faced club, and 5+, you're in the top banana. Let's have a little look at it then, shall we? Kicking it all off with Slavia Prague. They took on Midtjylland. It was a 0-0 draw in the end. Actually went with a 2-0 win for Slavia Prague. How wrong was I? Meanwhile, Maccabi Tel Aviv, they lost to Red Bull Salzburg 2-1 in the end. The goal scorers for all of them: Dan Button, the goal scorer for Maccabi Tel Aviv on the 9th minute, Dominic Solbalze and Massa Unkungunga on the score sheet for Salzburg as they get an advantage. 2-1 win, away goals to boot. Again, I went with a 1-1 draw. Shame on me. Krasnodar, they did beat PAOK in the end. I had a bit of a Barney with some fella on the old chat there. I went with Krasnodar, 2-1 win. Victor Klassen on score sheet. Remy Cabella as well for Krasnodar with Dimitrios Pielkas on score sheet for PAOK. It's not game over that though. PAOK still have a threat, especially when they come back to Greece. Actually, another 3-1 win for Krasnodar. So not too shabby. Olympiakos, they did beat AC Omonia. Of course, a sort of Mediterranean affair there. The goal scorers Mafio Valabu and Yusuf El Arabi to give Olympiakos a 2-0 first leg league. Again, there's plenty of chance to get them back into it. I got that one bang on the nose though. Bang on the nose. Molde did a draw with Ferencvárosi 3-3 in the end. I actually went with a 0-0 draw myself on that bad boy. The goal scorers for this where are they? The goal scorers were Frank Bowley, Matteo Nzunzi, Igna Karantin for Ferencvárosi, Leneke Samson James, Magnus Wolf Exum, and Martin Skujkovic Elfenson to give Molde a share of the points. 3-3 goals goal on that one. 6 goal Bobby Daz. Actually went with the 0-0, not too bad. And Gent, they lost to Dinamo Kiev 2-1 over in Belgium. Red card on this one as well. Tim Kleindienst, the goal for Gent. Roman Bezos get himself sent off. Vladimir Sundpanja and Carlos Tepena get the goals for Kiev. A 2-1 win. I actually went with a 2-1 win. Going the other way. So I got myself 3, which ain't too bad. Which puts me in the straight-faced gang. But how about you boys? Let's have a little look at it, shall we? We'll start with CR77 did poop. Costas K did all right. Alex Weller did bits. Kunzmani did absolute gadge. NJ did okay. Master J did poo. Yay boy did okay. This fella did all right. Bianca Molnar, she had a nightmare. But she did okay in the end. Shane O'Donnell did poop as well. Football Mapper did okay. Bossy Matter not too bad. Zigger Z did okay. Ginkus Kunigaho, Patreon as well, did alright. Not too bad. Yannick Buster, top banana. Killing it. Jan did poop. Nikola Nikolovic did okay. Bayern fan, we'll get to you in a minute, but it looks like Jeroen Lenders did okay. Fernando Jose Ganamon, not too bad. Neil Gates or Gallus did alright. There is Bayern fan with a double bubble, did alright. No, we did poo. Omar Esquivel, the Mexican Kingpin, did okay. Hacken the Editor, not too bad. Shinibabesh did okay. Marius Lunson, not too shabby. And Custon Manias, not too bad. And Victor Carvalho did absolute poop. Daniel Carimeno also did gash. Ghost Recon gash. ABC, not too bad. In fact, he did very, very well. Give him a round of applause. Gogio Matavazzi did okay. Hans Voss did bits. And Matt Gunnar did okay. And again, this is the last one before the old group stages coming into play. And of course, we'll do predictions for those group stages. We'll do outright to see who I think will go through, and then we'll do match day by match day predicaroonies. But let's get into it, of course, now taking a look at these last games, the final 6 games. It all boils down to this, boys. I'll tell you all about it. I'll tell you the odds. Let's get into it. Midtjylland taking on Slavia Prague. Now again, they did just play coming out of this, but heading into this, Midtjylland actually kept a clean sheet in the last 4 matches in the Champions League. Slavia Prague have actually failed to win those last 7 matches as well. And to remind you, Slavia Prague's form in the past 6 games, unbeaten, picking up 2 draws and 4 wins at the past 6 games. Meanwhile, Midtjylland just 1 loss at the past 6 games as well, losing to Sonjevski out in the top flight out in Denmark. So this is a tight one to call. Of course, last time around 0-0 in the end. The bookmakers' odds on this one, they find 8-5 for Midtjylland for the victory. 7-4 is your draw. 2-1 is your draw on this bad boy. Now I'm going to give you my odds on it, or not my odds, my prediction. I'm going with a 2-0 win for Midtjylland. And again, according to my knowledge, that makes it a 2-0 win for Midtjylland to go through to the group stages, boys and girls. I'll make a big old push for Midtjylland to get themselves through up in there. Good stuff. Next up, we have Red Bull Salzburg taking on Maccabi Tel Aviv. Let's take a closer look at this bad boy then, shall we? Now, this one's over in Salzburg, over in Austria. Now, again, they're heading into this. Not too much knowledge for Tel Aviv. The last game was, the only knowledge I've got of the past few games is that one against Salzburg, which they lost 2-1. Meanwhile, heading into this, in fact, that was heading into... Next up, of course, we have Salzburg out of Austria taking on Maccabi Tel Aviv out of Israel. Now, these two sides, of course, just played the one time, according to my knowledge, of course, 2-1 win last round for Salzburg. Heading into this, though, I've not got too much knowledge on Salzburg. Their only game that I could see them play was that one against Tel Aviv. Meanwhile, their opposition, their visitors, Tel Aviv, actually just 1 win in the past 4 games. That was against Brest and Champions League knockout stages to get through. They actually won that 1-0 in the end. So, yeah, not too much to get excited about on this one. The bookies' odds, 13-2 on for Red Bull Salzburg. They are the favourites. 32-2 is a draw. 40-1 is also your away win on this one. Salzburg, a decent side. They're a nice little feeder club. I'm going with a 2-1 win for Salzburg to go through, which would be a 4-2 aggregate win to set them through to the group stages. Next up, of course, PAOK against Krasnodar. Now, these two sides played each other 3 times, according to my knowledge, over the course of time. This actually sees 2 wins for Krasnodar and 1 draw. Nothing on the plate for PAOK heading into this. They did play each other back-to-back in Russia. It was 2-1-2-1. Of course, last time around, it was 2-1. Of course, back in 2015 in Russia, it was 2-1. However, last time they played each other in Greece was a 0-0 draw back in 2015. 0-0. 2 players got themselves sent off. Arthur Jacevic for Krasnodar and Jero Skoshi for got himself sent off for PAOK. Heading into this, PAOK actually won defeat the past 3 back-to-back wins for them prior to this, beating Benfica and Besiktas, which were both big results for them. Meanwhile, Krasnodar unbeaten in 5, 2 wins and 3 draws in amongst all that. Bookies' odds on this one, 5-4 for PAOK, 12-5 is draw, 2-1 is the away win. Looks like PAOK are the favourites to win this game, but is going to be enough to get through. I'm going with a 3-0 win as well for PAOK to defy the odds, which makes them go through. 4-2 aggregate. Goodness gracious me, what a turnaround that one would be. Next up, we have AC Omonia up against Olympiakos. Will it be another shocker-rooney with these ones? And these two sides have played just the one time. It was last time around over in Greece. It was a 2-0 win. However, heading into this, Nikosia actually just 1 defeat the past 5 games. And that was, of course, last time around. Before that, 3 wins and 1 draw. And the only draw was against Anathorthis out in the Cypriot top flight. Meanwhile, Olympiakos, 3 wins on the spin for them. And again, 1 is in the Super League out in Greece and also in the Cup out in Greece. Heading into this, Nikosia have actually failed to win the last 6 matches in the Champions League, which is not good form for them. Heading into this, the bookmakers are 7-2 for Omonia, 4-3 on for Olympiakos, 5-2 is your draw. Omonia, long shots. I'm giving it to them. Being charitable, but they're going to go out on aggregate. 2-0 win for them on the night. 2-2 on away goals. It looks like it'll be a penalty shootout for me. I'm going with a penalty shootout for Olympiakos to get themselves through. Next up, we have Ferencvárosi taking on Molde. These two sides, of course, played it just recently. 6-goal Bobby Dazzler. But heading into this, Ferencvárosi is actually unbeaten in 5 games during the last time around against Molde. But before that, 4 wins on the spin. Meanwhile, Molde just 1 win in the past 5. That was against Qarabag at the Champions League on penalties. So they're there for the taking, to be honest with you. Heading into this, Ferencvárosi actually scored at least 2 goals in the last 4 matches in the Champions League. They're also undefeated in 11 of the last 12 matches in the Champions League. Molde are actually undefeated in the last 6 matches in the Champions League as well. Bookies' odds on this one, I'll tell you the bookies' odds is 6-5 for Ferencvárosi, 21-10 for Molde, 23-10 is your draw. They're going with Ferencvárosi, so am I, with a 1-0 win, and that will make them go through 4-3 on aggregate. And wrapping it all up, boys and girls, Dinamo Kiev taking on Gent. Of course, these two sides played each other 3 times, according to my knowledge, or the past 10 years. It's actually been 3 wins on the spin for Dinamo Kiev. They did beat Gent last round in Belgium, 2-1 win, of course. And last time they played each other was in Ukraine. It was a 3-0 win for Kiev back in 2010. The goal scorers on that day, Yarmolenko, Shevchenko, and Roman Zolza on the score sheet for Kiev. Heading into this, 4 wins on the spin for Kiev in all competitions. Meanwhile, Gent just 2 wins in the past 6 games, and they were both. One was in the Champions League against Rapid Vienna, and the other one was in the Juniper League out in Belgium. Heading into this, Kiev actually won the last 3 matches against all competitions, and they've also scored at least 2 goals in the last 3 as well. Bookies odds will go with probably Dinamo Kiev, 11-10 on Red Hot Favourites, 12-5 is your draw, 29-10 your long shots, which is Gent. I'm going 2-0 win for Kiev, and that put them 4-1 through, 4-1 on aggregate to go through to the illustrious, very, very lucrative group stages. That, my friends, is all I've got for you. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash that thumbs up. If you are new, bang your subscribe to keep you bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, Champions League related, World Football related. We're going to all here under one roof ski. Again, the next time you see me in this sort of mode, it will be to predict the group stages all in a bunch. So I'll see that. We'll do all the groups individually and just to think who I will go through to the knockout stages. Anyway, that's it, my friends. Get your predictions in nice and early. We'll take a little look at them in the match day number 1 out in the group stages whenever that comes around. But until then, give the video some love in, smash the thumbs up, smash subscribe, and I'll see you all on the other side. Check out the description, links to my other social media platforms, Twitter, Facebook, and of course Patreon's football channel, and all the way. Till then, I'm out.